Hello and welcome back to ERP Industry Insights, the podcast where we break down the trends, shifts, and strategic drivers shaping the future of digital operations. I'm your host Nishant and we'll be discussing a topic today that is quietly and rapidly reshaping how businesses plan their growth, and that is why CRM implementation has moved from a standalone initiative to a core driver of ERP strategy. Now, this isn't just a technology decision, it's a business transformation conversion. And if you're an IT leader, consultant, or a decision maker evaluating long term digital investments, this is a session you don't want to skip. For years, CRM platforms were treated as sales utilities, contact storage systems, pipeline boards, and maybe some dashboards. But the industry has evolved. What we now observe across manufacturing, construction, distribution, healthcare, and even media groups is a clear trend. CRM has become the operational front door to the ERP. Why? Because CRM is now the earliest point where demand intelligence can be captured, structured, and leveraged. So, demand to forecasting to production to purchasing to delivery to customer experience, it all starts in CRM. Businesses realize that if this first stage is fragmented, every subsequent stage, handled typically within the ERP, suffers. Now let's see how the CRM data is fueling operational planning. Let's look at what ERP leaders are noticing at scale. Sales velocity patterns are now influencing production planning. Probability scoring is feeding material procurement cycles. Customer segmentation is transforming after sales and service operations, along with long sales cycles in industrial sectors are shaping cash flow strategies. And here's the key insight: none of these operational improvements are possible if CRM sits disconnected from ERP. The era of siloed systems is over. Industry leaders are converging on a unified operational model where CRM is the predictor and ERP is the executor. So, why does this matter today? Well, across global industries, we see three clear drivers shifting CRM closer to the ERP core. The very first one being the fragmented customer journeys. While customers no longer move linearly, and CRMs must collect and interpret behavior across email, WhatsApp, calls, visits, partner networks, and field teams. ERP teams cannot plan without these early insights. Then comes the real time visibility, which is now an exception. Leaders want instant truth, not weekly MIS reports, not spreadsheets, not assumptions. So, real time CRM aligned and combined with the ERP alignment is becoming the baseline expectation. And lastly, we have the performance, which is no longer departmental. Sales performance impacts production, production impacts dispatch, dispatch impacts customer satisfaction. So, CRM is increasingly being recognized as the starting point of operational performance, not just sales performance. So, where does Odoo fit into this particular trend? Now, let's bring into the context of modern ERP platforms. Several ERP systems try to integrate CRM as an extension, but the market is witnessing a strong shift towards systems that treat CRM as a native operational module, not an add on. Now, this is where Odoo has gained attention in the ERP community. Odoo doesn't stitch CRM into ERP, it builds CRM inside ERP. Now, that distinction matters because CRM data flows directly into production, procurement, inventory, and finance. Sales forecasting becomes meaningful because it ties into real stock and planned manufacturing. Lead activities feed operational calendars, service teams, field operations, installation schedules, and everything all is aligned. Apart from that, management gets complete customer to cash visibility without relying on external integrations. For industries with complex workflows, long lead cycles, or multiple operating units, now this native alignment is a significant strategic advantage. Now let's see the emerging trend: how predictive CRM can be used for operational excellence. One of the most important industry trends right now is predictive CRM, not in a buzzword sense, but in a practical ERP sense. CRM activities are now being used to predict material consumption, production load for upcoming weeks, expected delivery windows, cash flow stress points, and workforce demand. When CRM is tightly connected to ERP, prediction becomes the prediction model becomes accurate and not speculative. And Odoo's growing analytic framework, together with its consolidated database architecture, is making predictive operations accessible even to mid-sized enterprises, something that was only possible for Fortune 500 companies. And this is leveling the playing field. So, if you're an organization evaluating CRM implementation today, the conversation is no longer about how do we improve sales. It has become how do we drive operational intelligence across the entire value chain. And if you're an ERP consultant or an IT strategist, the opportunity is huge. CRM implementation is now being recognized as a strategic stepping stone to achieving full ERP maturity. Companies that align CRM and ERP from day one will see faster decision cycles, more accurate planning, improved customer experience, higher profitability, and stronger growth visibility. And systems like Odoo are rapidly becoming the preferred choice because they eliminate the CRM and ERP gap altogether. Thank you for tuning into ERP Industry Insights podcast. If today's session helped you understand how CRM is influencing the future of ERP strategy and why platforms like Odoo are gaining momentum, make sure you follow the podcast for more deep dive episodes. Until next time, stay curious, stay data driven, and keep building intelligent operations. And for any questions or queries, you can drop us an email at sales@apagen.com.